वेल, मैं रमेश जोशी, शिवसागर हर्बल फार्म भोजकर, और आज मैं यहाँ कर्नाटक के रायचूर डिस्ट्रिक्ट के पास 30 किलोमीटर अवे फ्रॉम रायचूर मैं मिस्टर मोहन राव और शिवा हरी के फार्म में हूँ, जो कि वो एक अपने आप 125 एकर्स का एक फार्म है। और उसी में हम इनिशियली 35 एकड़ में मोरिंगा लीफ प्रोडक्शन के लिए हम एक प्रोजेक्ट लेकर स्टार्ट हुए हैं। और सभी पार्टनर्स और सुपरवाइजर्स को एक बड़े प्रोजेक्ट के लिए तैयार करने के लिए, सभी को प्री क्वालिफाई करने के लिए कि वो क्या करने जा रहे हैं, कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा और वो कब इन्वेस्टमेंट फिर से रीजनरेट होके वापस अपने जेब में जाएगा जल्दी से जल्दी। और वो जल्दी से जल्दी वो पूरा इन्वेस्टमेंट, जैसे हम ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट कहते हैं, हमारा नया प्रॉफिट कैसे स्टार्ट होता है, वो करने के लिए सभी पार्टनर, सभी सुपरवाइजर को क्या करना होगा, किस प्रकार फार्म पे एक फार्म मैनेजमेंट टीम तैयार करनी पड़ेगी, और हर एक पहलू पे हर वक्त जो भी कुछ करें वो एक इंटरनेशनल क्वालिटी पैरामीटर के मुताबिक का एक स्टैंडर्ड मटेरियल हाथ में लेके हम बाज़ार में जाना चाहते हैं। ठीक है, तो उसी के ट्रेनिंग, प्रैक्टिकल ट्रेनिंग वगैरह हम देने के लिए आई एम हियर। ओके, और आज मैं शिवा से आपसे मुलाकात कराता हूँ। शिवा इज़ अ वेरी यंग बॉय डूइंग एग्जॉस्टिव वर्क इन द फार्म ऑल्सो। तो आज उनके पहलू में कुछ बातें वो बताने जा रहा है। तो आज शिवा का भी एक टेस्ट है कि मुझे देखना है कि उसने कितना ग्रास्प किया, और मेरी गैर मौजूद में, इन माई एब्सेंट, वो कैसे फार्म संभालेगा। ठीक है, और ये इनडायरेक्टली मेरा भी एक टेस्ट है, मेरी भी परीक्षा है कि मैं शिवा और सभी पार्टनर्स को मैं कितनी लेवल पे मैं उनको उनका लर्निंग प्रोसेस इजी बना के उन कॉन्फिडेंटली कितना वो लोग ग्रास्प कर चुके हैं, वो भी एक मेरा एक इनडायरेक्ट टेस्ट रहेगा। तो चलो, लेट अस स्टार्ट विथ शिवा हरी। शिवा, इट्स योर टेस्ट, स्टार्ट विथ योर सब्जेक्ट।
So, good morning everyone. My name is Shiva and I'm from Raichur, JMR Farms. So, as we were thinking about Moringa olifera leaf production, we just found out the Joshi sir is the best person to guide us in all the process. And as he have arrived in our farm and we have gone through the training process in the last 2 days, it was very confident, inspiring for us to know that this is the best thing we can get, as sir has all the answers for all the questions that which we may be getting later on. So keeping that aside, I just want to share one thing with you today which I have learned. So that is about selection of seeds and how to sow them properly. So let's start with the first point. So before I start with the first point, I just want to make it clear that there are some misconceptions about seeds. Like they think that PKM1, PKM2, I mean there are only few varieties which you need to be choosing from. But the thing is, there are lots of varieties in Moringa leaf production, and that one thing which you need to keep in mind is it should be Moringa olifera species. So if it comes under Moringa olifera, you can choose the seed. Basically anything is good. But all you need to understand before buying it is, it should be cost effective, it should be cheap, and the seller should be trustworthy. Because after if you go out and buy some stuff or the seeds which are not good, it will damage the farm completely. So you need to find a good seller. And the seeds, as you can see here, the seeds which are in my left are of good quality. and in my right are of bad quality. You can easily see the difference here. And these look like this, and these are the good seeds that which you can see. These are have black and brown spots, and hard to break as well. So after you select the seeds, and it should also have 75% germination rate, which is a must if you are going to buy the seeds. So what I'm suggesting you is, don't go with one or two things or one or two brands which most people are preferring, which are very costly, because you need a minimum of 5 to 8 kgs per acre. So if you are going to buy PKM one seeds, which is around 3 to 4,000 rupees, and you can imagine the cost if you want to plant it in for 30 acres. So what I am suggesting you is, get the cheap one and affordable one and the good quality one, so that you can easily manage your budget and keep it low, and so that you can invest in later on in the process. So the next step which I am trying to say is the land preparation. अब हम जो land है कैसे prepare करें? So this is a simple thing that which I want to show you. So suppose you think this is your land. The first thing you need to do is deep plow it vertically and deep plow it horizontally, so that the soil which is inside that comes out easily. And while doing the process, you need to make sure that you remove all the weeds and root parts that which are present in the soil, so that later on when the plant grows, there is lots less weed production, and the weeds will be weeds should not be concerning you. So that while doing the land preparation, if you do this thing, it will improve your budget later on, and it will cut it down by 50%, as you are removing any particles of the weed that may grow later on now itself. And this is one method, deep plow horizontally and vertically. Then after that, in the same land, you need to do like this. You need to do this in the sideways round. So it should be cultivator. This is the time that we are using the cultivator now. We do this like this. Then we do the opposite way. So by doing all these things, any weeds or root parts that may be present there will be coming out, and you will having lot less problem with the weeds, and the soil will be more fertile enough. So after doing this thing, then the soil which we have prepared will look like this. It is very free flowing, and as you can see, it is very free flowing, and it is very loose as well. This is how the soil should be. So then we need to focus on the pre-treatment of the seeds. How do we do the pre-treatment before sowing the seeds in the soil? So there are many ways which Joshi sir said us, but as he explained us, the most cost-effective thing is soaking the seeds in water for 24 hours and leaving them there. Then next day, after 24 hours, take the seeds, put it in ash. You can say ash is very easily available. You can just put the ash on these seeds and rub them thoroughly, and let them dry for 30 to 40 minutes before you sow them. Then the seed is ready, and you can just go to the field and sow them. So this is how you are going to sow them. The first thing that which you need to do is make
because the ace we are using, it itself is an antiseptic and antifungal also. So when we put the seed inside the water, so to protect it from possibility of contrive the fungal infection, we are pre-treating seeds with the that's ace coating. Okay.
Then
Go again.
do is the simple thing is, you just need to make a hole of 1.5 to 2 centimeters around, and just make the hole like this, and just put it there and just close it. That's all which you need to be doing. Then the next day, do the irrigation through the drip, and let it get all the water it requires. and after 13 days it will come out. The plant will germinate. Then if there is, there is also a chance of 15 to 20% wastage in seeds. That is a general conception. So that while you are sowing these seeds and doing the pre-treatment, what I suggest you to do is take a few seeds from the side and make it a small nursery, so that the 15 to 20% rate of elimination which will be happening naturally, you can replace those things with these things which are in the nursery, which you have sowed on the same time as which you have sowed on the farm. Or if there it is not a necessity, but it is a good thing, so that all seeds and plants are in uniform form. Or you can just remove the seed which has not germinated and replace it with another one by doing the same pre-treatment which we have shared before. So this is how it should be done. And thank you for listening, and this is all for now. And later on we will just go and discuss about a few other topics which are important for farmers who are beginners, and most of this more information is not so directly shared by others, and what we say is there is devil in the details. So if you miss the details which are a must, you can't get the right quality of leaf, which is what we are going to produce. So that's how it should be done. And thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shiva. You represent the case very nicely in a very simple way. And let me add one thing. See, by this way pre-treating the seed, we can get minimum 75%. But if you do all the steps carefully, you plow your land as Shiva has to explain you, just a free-flowing, very porous soil ready to accept a germination. Second, उनका जो वाटर होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी है वो भी हमें देखना है एट द टाइम ऑफ सिलेक्शन ऑफ लैंड, प्रिपरेशन ऑफ लैंड नहीं, सिलेक्शन ऑफ लैंड वो भी हमें देखना है. फिर किस डेप्थ पे हमने रखा है सीड को ज़मीन में, वो सभी फैक्टर्स, इरिगेशन, टाइमली इरिगेशन, मॉइस्चर बेल्ट कैसे बना रहता है ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ जर्मिनेशन, वो सब फैक्टर अगर आप मॉनिटर करते हैं अच्छी तरह, जैसे एक बच्चा जो गोद में खेल के बड़ा होता है तब माँ उसका कैसे ध्यान रखती है, ऐसे माँ बन के आप अपना ज़मीन का और अपना प्लांटेशन का ख्याल रखेंगे. तो हमने 75 तो एक मिनिमम तौर पे बताया है, लेकिन इन ऑलमोस्ट ऑल केसेस हमने 85% से ज़्यादा लाया है, और वहाँ तक कि मैक्सिमम जो हमारा जर्मिनेशन रेट है वो 93% तक हम ला चुके हैं. सो इट इज़ अप टू द फार्मर कि उनको कैसे अपने फार्म में, प्लॉट में मैनेज करना है ये सब. ओके, मैं आशा करता हूँ होप कि ये लेसन शिवा ने जो आपको दिया है वो काफ़ी हद तक आपको बेनिफिशियल और यूज़फुल रहेगा. ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच. Let us learn to grow with Moringa and be happy and healthy with Moringa. Thank you very much.